New details in that Madison chase we first brought you as breaking news at 5. Madison police say an officer fired shots after the suspects tried to run that officer over. Investigators say it started with a traffic stop on Old Canton Road near Ridgecrest Drive. Suspect's car stopped at Height Walcott Park and came to a final rest before entering Highway 51 and McClellan Drive. 3 on your side, first on the scene. Madison police say when officers approached the car, it accelerated into the path of oncoming traffic. Before the officer cleared himself from the car's path, he fired at the suspects. Other officers blocked the suspects in and arrested them. Dante Palmer and Darius Palmer now face multiple charges. The Madison officer was hurt during the arrests, but will recover. The Palmers were taken to a hospital for treatment for non-life-threatening injuries. Police learned the Dodge Challenger they were driving was stolen from Alabama. They also say the Palmers may be involved in other crimes here in the metro. You can see a full list of their felony charges in this story on WLBT.com.